Don't confuse us here. The roof is open at BC Place as the Riders roll into town for a Saturday evening matchup against the Lions, known around here as the Watermelon Smash game. It's the second of 3 meetings between these two clubs. So, huge game here, week 7. Riders looking to keep pace with the red-hot Calgary Stampeders. Lions looking for their 4th win of the year. McGee will take it on his 15 near sideline and is hammered back just shy of the 35. 4 games. They start here on their own 34. James Butler coming off a huge beat, takes the ball, pushes it ahead. Pretty good pickup on first down. Let's take a look at this Lions offense.
Yeah, along that offensive line, second-year man Anu Una continues to start at the right guard spot. You'll see a couple of veteran defensive tackles in this ball game. And as mentioned, James Butler over 200 yards from scrimmage last week for Butler, including over $170 on the ground. No surprise to see the Lions looking to establish that downhill running game early.
204 yards last week for Butler against Edmonton. Back to him again. This time he's going to be driven back. Stopped at the 40, and that'll be a 3rd down.
Looking to answer the bell, did a good job there.
Dre McCray in for Mario Alford, looking to return this. Some good buzz in the preseason, but he's wrapped up here. Tackle made better in 8 straight games. That ties the lead record that he and Dane Evans had previously held. Here's A.J. Ouellette. More yards on this play than all of last week. Against Calgary, he goes for 16.
In the early going here.
On the ground again. Ouellette pushing ahead for 5 more. Let's take a look at the Saskatchewan offense.
On that offensive line, Jamarcus Hardrick, the veteran, out much of last season with injury. He's a guy that they certainly look to set the tone here in 2025. And a big breakout game for Joe Robustelli, 2nd-year man. Had 11 catches for over 190 yards last week in that loss.
At 11 catches, the most by anybody in a CFL game this season. Emilus returning for the Riders as well here today. Harris, near side, wide open, 1st down. Dante Myers gets 10 yards. Nadeem Carey in the game at running back, and they'll give him a touch early. Couldn't go anywhere with it. Back to the line of scrimmage. No further against this BC defense.
Lions defense, it's been terrific, and one of the great new additions for them, Tomasi Lolile, outstanding at the defensive tackle spot through his first couple of CFL appearances. Former Rider Deontay Williams is in at the nickel backer spot, looking to set the tone physically. The veteran Gary Peters had his 2nd interception of the season last week against Edmonton. Undisputed veteran leader on the back end.
Ripping that ball out of the hands of Dunbar last week. A.J. Ouellette back in the game for the Riders here. Harris, deep shot, down the field, drops it in, 5, end zone, touchdown Riders! An early strike to Dante Myers, and Saskatchewan goes on top.
An absolute strike from Trevor Harris to get this one started, establishing the run game in the early going, and then over the top. You're going to go deep, you got to get good protection here. You'll see it. Pocket kept clean for Harris, and he puts it on the money. Harris, one of the most accurate passers in CFL history. Myers, the trailing receiver here, just past that 50-yard line. If you take a look at the corner, Gary Peters on this one, I think he's kind of watching that, hanging a little bit on the running back, going to the flat, thinking he might jump down on that.
Myers, Father for a 7-0 lead early, and he puts that one right down the pipe.
To Myers going deep. Trevor Harris having time in the pocket to step up and deliver it. He just put it on the money.
McGee on the return for BC. Ball pops out, Riders have it. Taken away on the near sideline, Dolkey, and now they'll battle for it as McGee went in to try to get it back.
We'll see if we can see who pops it out when they grab him. Malik Straker with the initial contact. And Jaden Dulkey, right place, right time, as it just pops right up into his arms. Couple of backup Canadian linebackers for the Riders getting the job done on that one.
McGee let that slip out a little too easily there. Punched it back loose, but it fell right between Dulkey's legs there. What a glorious opportunity for the visitors. A.J. Ouellette takes it, pushes ahead. Woods is there, gets some help from his friends, and they'll eventually drive him back after a short pickup. 10 in the turnover ratio for BC, by far worse in the league. Harris in trouble, had to get it away. Pressure in his face in the form of Tehema.
And just not much the tackle could do to overcome that.
Brett Lawther, 10 of 16 on the year. This is the big 3 points early for him. Scored just 6 points in the first quarter so far this year. Quick hitter, first down to Hatcher. Let's take a look at the Sask defense today.
This Riders group includes former Stampeder Mike Rose in at that defensive tackle spot. No doubt he and Micah Johnson will be an area of focus against that run game. A.J. Allen demonstrating in the early going that Guelph doesn't just produce receivers. Terrific linebacker, former President's Trophy nominee. And Tavon Campbell out of the University of Regina has always had a nose for the end zone despite playing defense.
High ball, too high for Katoy.
Tribute as a blocker, tight end, body type.
2nd and 10. That one, should have been intercepted. A.J. Allen, who had an INT last week. Some punishment push-ups on the field.
To get his hands on that one.
Meyer hangs one up there. Bounces into the end zone. Got around McCray. And he will just be all on Thursday. Back to A.J. Ouellette. Alway waiting for him after a pickup of a couple yards.
A handful of quarterbacks in that club.
Harris throwing again, and that'll be caught for a first down. Duncan Busby has his first catch of the game.
Bill getting solid performances.
Ouellette again. Couple of yards again.
From them switching over and playing football while we're there and making their way to the CFL.
Lions bring some pressure. Harris hit as he throws, but he drops it in there anyway. Robustelli gets the job done inside the 30.
For Harris to put that one up in a hurry, and you'll see he can't really follow through on the throw, so it goes high, comes up a little short, but Robustelli, former high school baseball star, center fielder, does a nice job tracking that football.
With Farhead. Harris marching again. Down the field. Duncan Busby's got it inside the 10. Harris slinging it already well over 100 yards in this ballgame. The Lions 7. Harris rolling out to his right. Finds his running back, A.J. Ouellette. Touchdown Riders. Ouellette from Harris. And Saskatchewan in full control early out here in Vancouver.
May have taken a little longer than Trevor Harris would have liked. You'll see A.J. Ouellette gets tied up a little bit on the defensive end on his release. But he's able to free himself up.
Father out for one more.
First had a very poor tryout that day, then had a great one a couple of weeks later with the Riders, who brought him in right at the start of training camp last year, and the rest is history. He's taken full advantage this year.
A remarkable story for sure as flags fly. In college, got on the tryout circuit and fits in well. Here's Rourke, time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out of it. He's going to take off on the run. First down and a little bit more. Slides and gets hit, and the flag flies.
Of Nathan Rourke's
Roughing
game.
the passer, Saskatchewan number 95. 15-yard penalty, first down.
That ability to be a threat. with his legs. Comes in as the Canadian Football League's top rushing quarterback.
Rourke wants to throw here. Near side, Couture, he's got it short of a first down, but a 8-yard pickup.
As well, all of those guys amongst the tops in the league in contested catches.
They'll hand it off. Butler ahead, up to the 40, picks up the first down.
Always tough to be chasing. Lions fortunate to be at 500.
Deep drop, now a deep shot, lays it out there, and that will be incomplete. On the slot, now Butler will slide over to the right. Rourke in trouble, escapes, now he's on the run, now he throws towards inside the 5, how about that? Remarkable Rourke, gets free, finds Eberhardt, touchdown Lions.
By Rider defenders, but manages not only to escape, just ducks underneath and delivers an absolute strike on the run to Eberhardt, working across the field to get open for his QB. Mobility in Nathan Rourke certainly playing a role. And there you saw just ducking out away from the rush. Eyes downfield. Eberhardt following his scramble rules. And that vertical route works across the field towards his quarterback.
Sean White puts one through. It's a 9-point game. Gray takes this just inside the 20. Here's sideline. Runs into some heavy traffic. And is stopped right around the 40-yard line. Vancouver, where we were talking about the Lions' horrendous point differential in first quarters, and it looked like it was trending that way again, and they're still down 9, but man, that's a huge drive late in the quarter. It's early. 17-8, quarter 2 underway. Harris gets rid of that ball quickly. First time today he's gone to Keyshawn Johnson. 2nd and 2 on the Rider 48, and he's got the first down. Falls left side of that line. In the lead. On the ground, Kadeem Carey.
Field together.
Let back into the game now, standing to the left of Harris. And another first down for the Riders. This time, it's a welcome back to Emelis.
With the Philpott twins.
Harris back in the air. Keyshawn Johnson slinging it today. 3 options out to his left. That's where he looks. That's where he throws. And that one is intercepted down at the 5. Taken away. Ronald Kent Jr. gets underneath it. And boy, the Lions defense needed that one. Harris speaking so highly of his day so far. Ronald Kent Jr. Reception of the season for Kent Jr. 2nd of his career. Butler, nowhere to go. Shane Ray started it. 15 yards on 4 carries so far. Rourke to throw here from his own end zone. Gary Hill, first time today, and that's going to be enough for a Lions first down and a 18. Rourke rolling to his right, down the field, looking for Hatcher, too much. Incomplete.
See Nathan Rourke take a little bit of a shot.
After automatic review, we have roughing the passer, Saskatchewan #1. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So you heard them say automatic review.
Yeah, you see C.J. Rivas.
54 seconds last week for the Lions. Had the ball almost the entire game. Back to Butler again.
Throughout, and it all began with that run game.
Rourke throwing here, and I believe that was his running back. Butler, 8 yards. Back to Butler again, sidestep 1 tackler. Game on the ground in his last 3. Rourke, pump fake. Too high. Had McInnes. Meyer hammers this away from his own 36. Gray takes it inside the 10, a 55-yard kick. Makes a couple of men miss. And a pretty good punt return all the way back up to the 30. Just settling in. Long way to go in this one. It's been good so far. A.J. Ouellette tied up, tried to force it back in. Harris down the field. Emelis holds it in, finds some room, and here he goes. Emelis to the 20, to the 10, and he's tackled. A touchdown saver. The Riders.
Yeah, and you'll see the two defenders converge on Sam Emelis with this ball in the air. But Trevor Harris drops it in there.
Illegal contact, BC number 26. That penalty is declined. First down.
And you'll see Trevor Harris knows he's got a receiver coming open deep, stands in there, takes a hand to the helmet.
Good job by Beaulieu to stay on his horse here and track Emelis down. 16 yards here in the first half. They'll hand it off. Somewhere in that pile is A.J. Ouellette's. Harris looks to his left, throws over the middle, hangs one up there, and it falls incomplete. 8:45 earlier.
Illegal procedure, Saskatchewan.
Gonna go the other way.
5-yard penalty, third down repeated.
Head movement, I believe, from the long snapper on the play.
Now a 21-yarder for Lother. He's 6 of 8 inside 40 so far this season. And he makes no mistake there. The lead is 12.
In training camp this year on day 3, there was a double move. He was so excited about his cut that after that he wound up with 10 or 12 catches in that practice, and he really felt like he was back. The team had it to
become one of the leaders in this receiving corps.
Rourke, Everhart, first down over midfield. Milligan trying to bat it away at the end of the play.
Dustin, I'm not sure if you saw the airplane race.
Oh, I saw it last night. One of the sketchiest things I've ever seen.
Full of controversy.
Rourke, 4-man pressure from the Riders. Dumps it off to Butler. He's going to have to work some magic. Trying to push it ahead, reaching ahead. Pretty good effort from Butler. The Riders ready themselves. Mazzoli needing a yard. We'll give it to Butler. Up and over. He's got it. Hung on to the ball, too. Cards in a touchdown. Keeps it on a roll to his right. Looking for Butler. Got a hand on it, but could not haul it in. Here for Rourke. Riders are going to bring some heat. Rourke gets it away. Held on to at the 35 by Everhart with Marcus Sales on his back. Some confusion for the Lions.
Time count violation. BC number 17. 5-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
Ryder in late. White gets it away. It is up, and it is good.
Calendar this season.
Harris quickly. Far side of the field.
For the Leos.
Harris far out. And Johnson hauls it in, working against Edwards Cooper. Harris throwing again. Escapes the pockets. Misses his man. Looking for Robustelli, but there's a flag. Right at the line of scrimmage.
There you see his steps up. Tehema coming from one side.
Roughing the passer. BC number 0. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
It was Tehema who got him first.
And plenty of upside.
Harris, empty backfield again. His running back, A.J. Ouellette. this season a couple of years ago, did Haladic. They're going to run it with Ouellette on 2nd and 9. He's upended. And they'll be about 5 yards shy, just inside the left hash, as time ticks down at the end of the half. And he's got it again. Solid first half for Brett Lawther and the Riders in general. Lions trailing the Riders 23-11 at the half. The only touchdown of the day for the Lions. Aiden Eberhardt stands by with Farhan Lalji. Quarter action underway here at BC Place in Vancouver. This will be kicked, short one in the direction of McRae. Takes it at the 20. Spins his way, stays on its feet, and eventually gets taken down. His own 44 with A.J. Ouellette to his left. Makes the handoff, wants to throw, finds Johnson, and Johnson tripped up by Williams just inside the 45. What a dump on the play. This time they'll go to Ouellette. Bust through the line. Good pickup on first down. Already quickly, BC 35. Harris got that one in there just in time. Myers, good job to get his hands on that. First down, either there. 1st and 10 from the 30. Harris, pump fake. Now a shot down the sideline. Touchdown, Riders. Drops it in there for Myers. His 2nd of the game. And Saskatchewan picks up in the 2nd half like they left off in the 1st.
So you remember exactly what happened to Robert Carter Jr. on the last play. They throw the ball in front of him on the slant. He's anxious. He wanted to get a jump on that ball. You saw his reaction. So here you're going to see the Rough Riders, who also saw his reaction, take advantage of his hunger to try and get that pick coming downhill. Little double move on the outside, faking a similar kind of slant play and then breaking to go vertical. Here's with the big play. He's lined up on the outside to the bottom of your screen. Watch the move he makes and the effect that it has on the corner here. Robert Carter fake to the inside. Carter plants his feet. Pump fake from Trevor Harris, which you'll see right here, sells it. You see Carter stumbling to try to recover on that one.
And straight to the end zone for the Riders. On the season coming into this game, he's tacked on 2 more in this one. McGee on the return, just outside the 30. Targets for Justin McInnes after he had just 1 catch last week. This one's up over the head of Hatcher, I believe. He's 10. Dumps it off, powering his way ahead for the first down. Not a bad idea.
Winnipeg, they came to BC to play junior football.
Rourke got that one away quickly. It'll probably rule this incomplete.
McInnes with that ball tailing low, just unable to squeeze it.
So once again, a 2nd and 10 situation for Rourke. That one high, almost intercepted. Meyer, low kick. Gray takes it, 42-yard kick, return up the middle. Done a pretty decent job on these punt returns. 12 games, 3 more touchdowns than this one. Throwing again. And that ball placed perfectly for Myers, who's tackled by Haladic. Kadeem Carey in the game. Gets the ball, breaks a tackle, and another 5 yards on first down for Saskatchewan. Kadeem Carey stays in there for 2nd down as well. Lions will send 5. Harris over the middle. Duncan Busby's got it! Right at the 30. Underneath the defender. Hauls it in. 300-yard game for Trevor Harris.
Not a veteran group by any stretch.
Now they'll hand it off. Kadeem Carey hammered just inside the 30. And is he holding his right leg? I believe he is. We'll give you one look at this. It's a little bit of a wider angle.
It just appeared that its leg was caught awkwardly on impact there.
But tough to see a veteran guy like Carey be in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
In it, running back steps up to the right of Harris. Harris goes down the field. Keyshawn Johnson has it. And Trevor Harris is absolutely picking apart the BC Lions defense. AJ Ouellette takes it this time. Down inside the 10. Slides over in the slot to the right of Harris. He's going to look in that direction. Throws one up, and that is broken up in the corner. Looking for Duncan Busby. Well, you was there to knock it away. Thus far tonight, 16-yarder here. Makes no mistake. Receivers out to his left. That's where he's going to go. Berryhill. Berryhill adds some blocking. Pushes it ahead.
Getting on their blocks there.
Lions are going to move quickly. Butler on the ground, and that'll be a first down for BC. Maybe a sense of urgency here for the Lions.
Saving some time.
York on the run to his left. Down the field, and that is it hauled in?
It was.
Spectacular. Eberhardt.
Take a look at the tail end of this. As Eberhardt with the good body control there had the defender blocked off.
Rourke moves quickly, rolls, gets it away, coming back to it was Berryhill, but he could not hang on. Let's take another look at that spectacular grab from Eberhardt as he bobbled it on the way down.
Yeah, Rourke on the run. Ball hangs up a little bit. Eberhardt stays with that one as he was unable to catch it cleanly coming off contact. Oof. Or did he?
Well, that's why I was a little hesitant on the call. Riders send some pressure. Rourke gets it away. Eberhardt again. DeMarcus Fields closed quickly on him. Here. Riders bring everybody again. Rourke, end zone shot to the corner. Got it! Touchdown Lions! Berryhill pulls it in. His team leading 5th of the season.
Nelson Lacombo looks like he's in pretty good position given time and distance, but that one just over the fingertips of the Saskatchewan safety.
14-point game. Rourke moves everybody out to his right. He's in trouble, spins away. End zone, wide open, Berryhill again. Some ridiculous stuff from Rourke.
The waiting arms of Berryhill, his 5th touchdown of the season, and then Rourke with the great escape. Berryhill wide open in the back of the end zone.
Punted in this ball game.
Yeah.
Trevor Harris is doing whatever he wants. McCray takes it inside the 20. And we'll take it back.
So players that he looked up to, primarily his father Roosevelt, who was a hard-hitting DB in the NFL, also spent some time with the Edmonton franchise. And
Tough one. Can't hit him if you can't catch him, and that's kind of been the story for the Lions tonight.
AJ Ouellette.
Riders want to compete.
Harris under pressure here, turns, almost threw an interception. Trevor sort of just spun and let that fly. The Riders leading 33-19. Maybe a small victory here for the Lions as we're about to witness Saskatchewan punt for the first time in this football game. BC's defense is going to have to step up here in the 4th.
Yeah.
So for the first time today, Couch drops his inside the 10, a 42-yard pick. McGee, short return. And activate Justin McInnes. No catches yet in this game. Rourke in trouble. Right in his face. Can't escape. Taken down. First sack of the ball game comes at a big time for the Riders D. 7. Can Rourke find a way here? Riders attack him. They set up a bit of a screen. Big push ahead. Won't be enough. The mix, but will probably need a miracle Tomorrow to catch Scheffler. Meyer punts this away. Bounces at midfield. And out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Riders could seal it away here. We'll start with A.J. Ouellette. He finds a little bit of space, almost at the first down himself. They'll give him 9. Short yardage, Tommy Stevens into the game. And he keeps those legs moving. Got the first down and a couple more.
He got the ball in his hands.
Harris looks to his right, hit from behind. He got popped and it's incomplete.
Pretty good for a non-starter rotation guy.
A.J. Ouellette on his 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled by Hladek, well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 6. Couch has dropped 3 inside the 10 so far this season. This is from the 50. Hangs up there. Great kick. McGee takes it near side, pushes it back up to the 20-yard line.
It's on the 2-point convert.
This one down the field, broken up, looking for McInnes. McInnes wants a flag. No flag to be seen. He's going to say his right arm was pulled back down.
And just going vertical, not a lot of deception there.
He has challenged it.
You saw some contact on the right arm. I think the question here is going to be about the timing. Yeah, maybe more the left hand on the shoulder just before that.
BC is challenging the previous play.
Arrives.
They believe there was pass interference. The play will be reviewed. After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's 2nd down for BC. BC is charged with a team timeout.
So 2nd and 10 for Rourke. Over the middle again. McInnes has it this time. First catch of the game. Just shy of the 50.
No break in his focus at all.
Rourke throwing again. Time in the pocket. Gets it away to his running back. Revis, though, wraps up Butler immediately. Third catch of the game. Riders send 5. There's a flag. Near side intercepted. Taken back by Campbell. He's going to do it again to the 10. All the way down to the end zone. Touchdown, Riders. But there are flags on the field, and we believe it's against Saskatchewan.
Offside. Saskatchewan number 95. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Baldonado, the guilty party.
We'll see. Baldonado's stand-up defensive end. And there you saw him twitch a little bit early.
4 options out to his right. Looks in that direction now to Butler on the left side. Butler trying to break a tackle. Thrown down. And it'll be 3rd down for the Lions offense. They've gone for it tonight. Rourke and flags.
We got procedure.
Procedure, BC number 64. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Corey Woodruff a little bit. McCray stands on his 10. Myers going to kick it in the other direction. Dante Myers takes it at the 15. And he is wrapped up immediately on the play by Patrice Rene. Could use a play or two here. Harris, far side, first down. Dante Myers comes back to the ball. Here for Harris, 23 away from 400 again. A.J. Ouellette this time. Couple of yards. Lions send 6. Harris gets it away, wide open, far side of the field. Myers again. Might want to pick that guy up with the night that he's having. Standing in behind him. Extra protection on the line. Blocking for A.J. Ouellette. Barrels through there, 5 hard yards.
Weird Lions defense out there.
Harris throwing here. And that one broken up. Johnson hops back on it. They rule it incomplete, though. Challenged. Is he challenging that this was a completion? and then they recovered the fumble.
Saskatchewan is challenging the previous play. They believe it was a catch. The play will be reviewed.
Wayne, I mean, close.
You know, yeah, bearing in mind that we're looking at that in slow motion, and so in terms of how long he actually appears to have possession of the football, I'm not convinced. I agreed, obviously, from a distance here with the initial call. Seemed to be dislodged pretty quickly there.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It's an incomplete pass. Third down Saskatchewan, and they are charged a team timeout.
Berryhill, I think, might be back there, actually. It's going to be kicked in the direction of McGee anyway. And that one flies out of bounds, and the flag does fly for that kick out of bounds.
Lions and Katoy, McInnes, Hatcher, all among the top receivers in the league in contested catches.
Rourke, far side, wide open. Orsant's got it. If they're watching this one together tonight. Rourke can't get it away. Riders fans in attendance trying to get behind this defense. Rourke gets it away. Hatcher's got it, pushing ahead. What an effort! First down. Keon Hatcher.
Does a nice job to fight through.
Second catch of the game for Hatcher. This one's deflected and taken away by Marcus Sales, and that will likely do it. His first interception of the season.
Playing over at that boundary corner spot for Saskatchewan this year. We've previously seen him over the course of his career playing a little field corner. Started off as boundary halfback, so showing off his versatility. Here as he comes off of his receiver, A.J. Allen tips it up. Sales goes and gets it.
The former BC Lion with the final nail in the coffin here. Gillette stands in behind the towering quarterback. Stevens is going to keep it himself, pushes it ahead, up to the 50. They've actually won 13 of the last 18 against BC. Here's Stevens again, trying to find some space on the far side, turns the corner, and he's got a first down. Keeps it again, this time they're on him. Stevens spins his way ahead for a few more. On inside 90 seconds. McGee takes it far sideline, 39-yard kick. Pushes it out beyond the 20. Rourke to Hatcher, first down. Riders defense has been excellent against the run, and that's proven true again here in this one. Back to Hatcher. Rourke lays it out here near side. Flags, a couple of them.
Wide
Pass
side.
interference. Saskatchewan number 22. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Rourke, Berryhill's got the first down. It's hammered. His helmet comes off. He's okay.
But he immediately demonstrates he's fine.
C.J. Rivas, 3-1 so far. About to take a loss here. Back to Hatcher again.
Shot at the end zone here.
Yeah, you got to get it in immediately here. 3 to the right, 3 to the left for Rourke. Goes far side. James Butler will step out of bounds with 22 seconds left. Play of this late drive. And it will be a touchdown. Back to Eberhardt for his second of the game and second of the season.
Across the formation behind the line, run fake. Kind of holds the defenders in the box. And slip it out to Eberhardt on the perimeter.
And they'll hand it off to Butler. And he's in.
They're attempting to protect
Sean White trying to place something just right for the Lions here. He'll hang it up there. Keyshawn Johnson's got it. And that will secure victory for the Riders here in Vancouver. Trevor Harris and the Riders in victory formation against their division rivals. Let's give you the updated standings. Saskatchewan keeping pace with a pretty good Calgary team at the top.
Yeah, I mean, this West Division has been crazy competitive through 7 weeks. And obviously, it's still early in the season, but the stage has been set for us to talk crossover a little bit, and it's, you know, it's neat the way the schedule has worked out with, you know, these teams kind of jockeying for bragging rights a little bit, the top 4 teams in the West, and having them facing each other here as everybody tries to sort out the pecking order at this stage in the season.